This has New York Yankee fans fired up, as after an awful start to the ALDS with the team, multiple players and manager Aaron Boone have spoken out, and New York Yankee fans have discussed a lot of the ways to bounce back, with one of the ways also being mentioned as having one of the veterans step in and do something that changed the course of the season once already this year, and many hoping that it could happen again. There's a lot to go over on the New York Yankees right now, guys, as they are officially once again on the ropes, a game away from elimination against the Toronto Blue Jays. In order to stay in the playoffs, they're going to have to win the next 3 games to win the American League Divisional Series to move on to the ALCS. Yankee fans are at an all-time low with faith in the team right now, which is understandable after the fact that they did get blown out in both Games 1 and Game 2, being completely brutal games where all the runs scored was in 1 inning basically, and it was also already effectively garbage time for the Yankees as it is. So when we consider all that, there is a lot to go over on the team. We're going to jump right into it, but real quick, if you're part of that 74% that's not subscribed to Yankees Digest, make sure to subscribe for daily New York Yankees updates. We have a lot of great videos coming out for you every single day that you don't want to miss out on, because we are really having just so much fun on this channel. I know things are not looking great for the Yankees right now, but at the end of the day, no matter what, we're always still going to have updates and still going to have fun on this channel. Well, let's jump right into it, guys. There's still hope. There's still a lot to go over on the Yankees. As we know, there's been a lot of questioning about Aaron Boone being the manager of this team, but you can't chalk everything up here to the management for the Yankees getting absolutely obliterated, embarrassed, destroyed in this ALCS. It has been an ugly, ugly, ugly ALCS for the first 2 games, but now the Yankees head back to the Bronx for the next 2. This is where they have the chance to turn everything around. When they're home, you're in your own arena. This is the time for things to change, and the question is, can the Yankees pull it off? There's been a lot of discussion about it, but Aaron Boone seems as confident as ever. As Boone has said, obviously it feels like the world's caving in around you. You lose 2 games like that in their building where it doesn't go right, but all of a sudden you go out there and win a ball game on Tuesday. The needle can change. There's been a lot of weird things that have happened in baseball this year. This would not be the weirdest. Us rallying, we haven't lost any confidence. Obviously they've had our number and gotten the better of us so far this year, but I don't think anyone in our room doesn't feel like we can't go out there and beat them. We've got to play better. We've got to pitch and swing it better, but we're certainly capable of it, and we'll expect to do that on Tuesday night. Comments that Cody Bellinger echoed, saying, we have a lot of guys on this team that have a lot of experience. I've been down 0-2 before. Baseball is such a crazy game. Take it day by day. You can't let the past affect you. And both these guys are right. I mean, I'm so critical of Aaron Boone. He's absolutely right. 1 win by the Yankees, everything changes instantly, because now all of a sudden you just need to win 2 more. One of them's at home. You win that one. You have the momentum now going into Game 5. You likely get Max Fried to pitch again. I doubt he'll have an outing like the one that he did last time around. So when you consider all that, there is a lot to really still be like, all right, obviously things aren't looking great right now, but it doesn't mean that all hope is lost. It's not. The Yankees can turn this thing around. We don't have to write the Yankees eulogy, write their obituary yet. I mean, as Talkin' Yanks mentioned, there have been 6 times in Yankees franchise history that they've come back to win a series after falling behind 0-2. Now, this was in the 1956 World Series versus the Dodgers, the 1958 World Series versus the Braves, the 1978 World Series versus the Dodgers, the 1996 World Series versus the Braves, which just, why is it the Dodgers and the Braves all the time? On top of that, the 2001 ALDS versus the Oakland Athletics, and the 2017 ALDS versus the Cleveland Indians, now Guardians. So the Yankees have done it before. They did it in the ALDS before. They did it off what started with a Greg Bird moonshot into right field. Everything changed. All of a sudden, the Yankees won that game and the next 2, beat the Indians, and moved on to the next round. This was the year that Aaron Judge was a rookie, where he should have won MVP, and the Yankees would eventually end up losing to the Houston Astros in the ALCS. So yeah, not all of this comes with success. Obviously, the Yankees didn't win the World Series in 2001 as well. They were the best team in baseball, but a couple errors here and there, including one from Mariano Rivera, prevented that from happening. But that's not the point. The point is the Yankees have done this before, and the Yankees' stats have been horrible. There is a world where people not named Aaron Judge start hitting. I know that's been the hope forever. Ben Rice has been halfway decent. He's been not bad at all. An 846 OPS, a 267 batting average. The hope is that Cody Bellinger can play better because the Yankees need him to. Obviously, they're facing a lot of lefties, and that's why Bellinger is playing poorly, and why Trent Grisham has been playing very poorly with a 150 batting average and a 427 OPS. You look at Giancarlo Stanton, he's got a 440 OPS and a 150 batting average, so he's not playing well at all right now, just not doing what playoff G does. was. Jazz Chisholm hasn't played well, suffered a lot of the lefty fate. Ryan McMahon has been all right when it comes to batting average. Anthony Volpe's been solid. Don't get me wrong. It's been one of the best points of Anthony Volpe's season once again. Paul Goldschmidt hasn't hit the ball quite well at all during this. And Austin Wells has not hit the ball quite well at all during this series as well. The only person consistently hitting is Aaron Judge. He's been the one guy to really go out there and actually do something, only striking out once. Unfortunately, he was in a terrible situation to strike out in, so we do have to consider that the bases were loaded, and it was the perfect chance for the Yankees to do something. They ultimately didn't do it, so that's not just any strikeout, but still, we do have to be aware that things can change fast. I mean, we look at also just what the Blue Jays are doing. Are they really going to keep this hitting up where they have three guys, I was right the first time. I have 5 guys, I was wrong, who are going to have an OPS above 1? Are we really going to believe that Dalton Varsho is going to keep his OPS at the 2.6 range? No. Is Vladdy going to get a hit every time like he has thus far? Probably not. There's a lot to believe in for the Yankees that the Blue Jays were hot. As long as they just start cooling down, that they're not at home, things can absolutely change for this team. I do believe the Yankees still have hope to win. It's not a whole lot of hope. I'm not betting on them to win, but I believe that they can. I mean, look, we look at the Yankees pitching throughout the series, even just last game, and just really everything we've seen thus far, though, with the pitching. It hasn't been good. Max Fried, 6.75 ERA right now, not great. Will Warren didn't pitch well at all. It's an 11.57 ERA after letting off that grand slam to Vladdy. And Luke Weaver's got an ERA of 135, which has put his playoff ERA down to 135 as it was previously infinity. So we do have to respect that at least Luke Weaver's ERA isn't infinity right now. So that's something, I guess. Again, I'm not saying that we should have a ton of hope or that we should fully believe the Yankees are going to come back and win this. I'm just saying there's no reason to lose all hope because the Yankees have done this thing before. They did it 8 years ago. They still have the same star player from when they did it. And on top of that, when we look at the Yankees, I fully believe that getting hot can happen. Carlos Rodon's a solid pitcher. If Rodon goes out there, plays like the all-star he is, all of a sudden, the Yankees are down 2-1. If Cam Schlittler goes out there, we're not going to expect what he did against the Red Sox. But if he wins the game, all of a sudden, it's 2-2. And you're throwing Max Fried, who, again, is probably not going to have as awful of a game as he had last time around. It's not time to fully write the Yankees' obituary. I don't see the point in that. And here's the thing. Giancarlo Stanton has turned this thing around once before. As written by Brendan Cuddy recently in The Athletic, on August 4th, Giancarlo Stanton made a speech to the Yankees, and it really changed things. And here's just an excerpt of the article. A wake-up call, Yankees captain Aaron Judge said at the private meeting, which has not previously been reported. It was the first time I really had a one-player meeting, infielder Jose Caballero said. We kind of needed somebody to get on our asses like that, third baseman Ryan McMahon said. 2 of those guys got traded to the team days prior and already felt it. Now, as Cuddy said months later, after responding to that speech with a second-half surge, the Yankees find themselves once again needing to heed Stanton's message. After Sunday's lopsided 13-7 loss to the Toronto Blue Jays, they're in a 2-0 hole in a best-of-5 American League Division Series. One more defeat will bring their postseason to a bitter end. So can Giancarlo Stanton wake this team up both on the field and off? That's going to be one of the question marks. We're hoping the Yankees have had some sort of players-only meeting so they can discuss all that. There's a lot that could still happen. And guys, I've said it before. I've said it on Knicks Digest very prominently that whenever I'm in the playoffs with my team, especially if it's a good team that I truly believe in, not if you're like a bottom seed in the NBA, if you're an 8th seed, I don't feel this way. But like, I've said about the Knicks, I'll say it about the Yankees too, because I believe that both of them are championship-level teams in their respective sports. I'm going to believe until it's absolutely impossible for the New York Yankees or New York Knicks, depending on the situation, but right now the Yankees, to win the World Series. As long as the Yankees have hope, and there's a caveat. If they're down 7 runs with 1 out to go in the bottom of the 9th tomorrow, I'm not going to be like, oh, the Yankees are going to win the World Series. But I am going to have hope until I cannot have hope, because why not? Nothing's preventing me from that. So I'm going to have faith in this team. I'm going to believe. I'm going to have hope more than anything else, because at times this Yankees team has made us all not believe. But I refuse to stop believing in a team that I have loved since as long as I can remember. The Yankees were the first sports team I ever loved, and I still love them the same to this day. I really do believe the Yankees can win this series. I don't think it's the odds. I would not bet on it. As someone who gambles, I would not bet on it. But I do believe it's possible. I think it's more possible than a lot of Yankee fans realize. And even though they might not win, Every single day, you are going to get videos out of Yankees Digest, so make sure to subscribe, like this video, turn on post notifications so you don't miss a single Yankees update. We're going to have so much fun no matter what happens. We're always trying to make sure that we are having a great time on the channel. Guys, thank you so much for watching. Have a great day. Go Yankees.